If we consult the dictionary and try to find the meanings, we find that diversity is defined as including people that have a range of different qualities in a group. We are getting together people who have different characteristics, who have got different qualities, and we are making them join in a group. That group may be working for some organization. That group might be working for some setup. And if we let them join in, peoples coming from different backgrounds, people coming from different cultures, people of different genders, people of different age, people of different educational level, or people who may be disabled, handicapped, or people belonging to different races, people belonging to different socio-economic background, or people belonging to different intellectual level or cognition level. If persons with these different qualities, or even more, these have some of them which I have mentioned on the very first slide. If we are bringing together these persons to get together, that as I said, that organization or that setup may have any objective, any target, any reason of association. We call it diversity. Now, diversity, if we see different definitions, a couple of more, there are, we further explore into the definition we have already given, then diversity refers to all of the ways in which people differ. And some categories I've already mentioned in slide one. Other categories may be grouped into two. One is primary characteristics, the second is secondary characteristics. So in primary characteristics, we include age, we include race, we include gender, ethnicity, mental or physical abilities. We are bringing together young people, we are bringing together old people, we are bringing together people of the mature age, then we are bringing together females, males, we are bringing together people who are coming from different cultures. They have they speak different languages. Then we bring together persons who may be physically handicapped, or they may be mentally retarded, or they may have they may be wheelchair born. These are primary characteristics. Secondary characteristics is that may change. For instance, one day somebody was a Pakistani, he shifted over to America, settled there, and their family got the citizenship of America, dual nationality. So we are bringing together persons belonging to different nationalities. We are trying to bring a person who have got different education standards, and we are bringing together persons who earn different incomes, low level, average level, high level. Then in secondary characteristics, we include people who belong to different religions. They may be Muslims, they may be Christians, they may be Jews, and those persons who have got different work experience. Some are even not experienced at all. They are total raw persons. The other who are less experienced, or the other who are even highly experienced, and they speak different languages, and they belong from different geographical areas. So, diversity means bringing together persons who belong to different characteristics. You have got different qualities, you have got different. All right. If you are through with the definitions and understand the concept of diversity, then we move on and try to link up with diversity and leadership. A diverse team of leaders can help you establish and build trust with many different people in your organization. So a diverse team of leaders can, if you have got persons from different backgrounds, different cultures, different languages, they are of different age group, then obviously there are to begin with there may be certain problems of adjustment, but as the adjustment period, transitory period is over, which would be shortened if the leadership is skillful, then the leadership can get benefits of that thing. So diverse leadership brings a wealth of knowledge because people are coming from different backgrounds and varying perspective, which can help improve the way your leadership relates to those inside and outside of your organization. What's more, these collective perspectives, that means people coming from different backgrounds and people having different abilities, different capacities to work, different experience to work, then these collective perspectives enable you to be better aware of new opportunities. You have got male, you have got female, so they are representing their different sex. Then you have got people coming from backward areas, people from comparatively developed areas. So they are the challenges. If we navigate those challenges, and after the initial hiccups, if they are overcome by the leadership, then they start reaping rich harvest. So overall, diverse leadership allow you to attract talent and nurture a healthy culture. That is what is ultimately we get. Now, what are different aspects of organizational diversity? Organizational diversity refers to equality of opportunity and employment without any bias. Organizational diversity refers to what? Equality of opportunity and employment without any bias. So, very the first thing to be noted is that we provide equal opportunities for person having different capabilities, different characteristics, different qualities to join in and then take on the job. And in this respect, we have got no prejudice, no bias, no liking, disliking, just because they are from different backgrounds. So we have, when we are selecting someone for the job or selecting someone to be included in the organization, selecting someone to take part in the activity, then we do not differentiate on the basis of gender. We do not differentiate on the basis of race, ethnicity, or sexual orientation. So when we give equal opportunity to all without, irrespective of the fact of their qualities or characteristics, that we call it diversity. So diversity in workplace, any place, it may be a school, it may be a college, it may be a business place, it may be an office, means having a workforce inclusive of different backgrounds and national origins. It means gender, socioeconomic, and cultural diversity and background. It also means that the organization fosters a sense of belonging that makes everyone feel like they are part of the team. Such a congenial and conducive atmosphere is provided, which is bias free, which is unprejudiced, which welcomes a person from all backgrounds that and include them in the team and make them a cohesive unit. That is the job of a good leader. Now, seeing this from point of view of Pakistan, in Pakistan, in some other parts of the world, diversity is not practiced in society. Now, that is unfortunate. It is not only in Pakistan. I would say that in most of the societies, diversity, that society, I would say, is an ideal society where diversity is practiced. Some sort of prejudice you would find. At times, people would the persons belonging to their area. For instance, ideally speaking, there should be no difference whether somebody belongs to Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan, NWFP, northern area, or whatever part of the country. That would be idea. Ideally, it would be good that a person is welcome whether he is from any religion. That is, he may be Muslim, non-Muslim, and Jew, Hindu, or even if he is a Muslim, he may be from any sect. He is welcome. Then, similarly, if someone is Negro, someone is white, someone is brown, whichever race he belongs to, some may be Mongolian, some may be Russian, some may be German, some may be African. So that is the point which is to be made that and in Pakistan we find mixed culture. At places you are not welcome. For instance, you might hear that in that part of the country, we heard in previous days that a bus was stopped and the poor laborers who had come from a different part of the country to serve as a miner in the serve in the mines. There, those two or three people came from somewhere in other part of the country to be those mine workers there. They were taken off the buses and they were butchered. They were killed. Now that if that is the extreme side of what it should be. Ideally, or persons belonging to any area, irrespective of the region they belong to, irrespective of the language they speak. They may be Urdu speaking, Pashto speaking, Punjabi speaking, Sindhi speaking, whatever language they are. So the leadership. It is up to the leadership ultimately that they welcome persons from all sorts of background, and then they should be included and merged in the organization, starting with giving them equal opportunities to join in, and then making them homely, giving them opportunity to settle. Social inclusion means that people experience a sense of belonging. They are accepted within their communities. Now, I give you an example, a very pertinent example, which I myself experienced. I am talking of 1996. In 1996, we've found that at government level, it was decided that four schools, four institutions in Punjab, four in KPK, four in Sindh, four in Balochistan, and two each in Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan, and a couple of institutions in capital area. They were under government gazette notification. They were asked that they will not deny physically handicapped students admission in their school. Now, I hope you know that this disabled or handicapped students include deaf, they include blind, they include mental retarded, and they include physically handicapped. So the government gave the decision, and gazette notification was sent to the schools. Now, after some time, feedback was received from the schools that the parents of the able-bodied students, they protested against this. That well, in our in our school, these disabled persons, deaf, dumb, blind, they would be sitting in our classes. Even slow learners, mental retarded, they would be sitting in our classes. And after a protest, the parents of some of the able-bodied took away their students, withdrew their students, got their student discharged from the institution, and went away. So social inclusion means people are accepted within the communities. It is not just by gazette notification that the things would help. There should be proper atmosphere. Now I gave you earlier on gave you example of a physical friendly environment. Now I gave you one concrete example that those social acceptance should also be there for social inclusion. Now the what else? Social inclusion means that people have valued roles in the community. That means that once you induct persons of diversity into the institution, then they should not be deprived of their due roles based on their capability. Just because, for instance, if you have inducted some Hindu in your as a teacher in your school, now you cannot debar him from certain roles and give him some role below his dignity. So social inclusion means that people are actively participating in the community. And social inclusion means that people are involved in activities based on their personal preferences. So social inclusion is the process of improving the ability, opportunity, and dignity of those disadvantaged on the basis of identity. If if there's a quota system, and say a person from Balochistan, he is inducted in a school as a teacher on a base of a quota in a federal area. Now, he has been inducted, selected through a process on the base that he belongs to a far-flung, distant, underdeveloped area. Now, social inclusion is that you should give him training, provide him opportunity, and get him adjusted. The following steps of inclusion could be considered. First one is visibility. People need to be noticed, recognized, and have their own voice. That means that if some a person who is from a different region, who has some different culture, if he has got some problems, that should be recognized and taken care of. All right, I'll take it, give you a very simple example. I have got a institution where I have started inducting female staff. So for female staff, they have certain requirements. They need to have some separate staff room. They need to have some separate kitchen, washrooms, etc. And they need to have some privacy. So you have to provide for those staff rooms and privacy. Then consideration. This is a second important thing, that the concerns and needs of individuals. And I repeat that example of say there's a blind person. I've included in my staff. He is qualified otherwise. He is master degree holder, but he is a blind. He would require a friendly environment to move around. Maybe we have some ramps. Maybe we have some bars attached with the this wall. Then access to social interaction. People must be able to engage in social activity. If we have inducted some person who speaks different language, now that language barrier is to be removed, right? If some if we have employed a deaf person in our this, I have employed a deaf Mali gardener in my school, and he cannot speak. He he communicates with sign language. So, in order to facilitate, there should be some sign language interpreter. So another thing is rights. People must have legal rights, rights to access social services such as housing, education, transportation, health. Then resources to fully participate in society. Those who lack those resources, they have to be given that resources. Now, one odd example again here, that well, we want that the physically handicapped again should. I have placed five vacancies for physically handicapped students or employees. But those physically handicapped are wheelchair born. They cannot. They are very qualified otherwise, very good, mentally fit, can contribute a lot, but they cannot, they do not have transport facilities from their house to our institution. So I have to provide them some transport facility if we want them to fully participate and serve as a useful member in the society. Now, let me here mention some key marginalized group. Marginalized group means those persons uh, who are avoided to be included. Now, key marginalized group, for instance, in certain jobs, females are not, maybe they are not legally forbidden, but they are otherwise discouraged not to join. Similarly, youth, you would see the ads in the newspaper that this much experience is required. Why not a young person? So youth, the institution would always prefer experienced persons. So these are also marginalized, included in marginalized group. Then old citizen, say after 60, the person are not welcome to join. So these are also marginalized. Person with disability. I have given two, three examples so far. Indigenous group. Indigenous group means local population. You have seen these international NGOs, for instance, oil exploration firms, etc. When they go around, they take even their sweepers and their grade 4 servants along, and do not recruit the person from the that local area. But there are others who have started doing that because they feel that diversity brings better result. So ethnic and religious minorities, especially you have seen in Hindu society, there are caste system, and there are the lowest caste called Shudra, untouchables. They are not. They are marginalized group. And even about 100 years ago, in European countries, there were several restaurants. Out of them, it was written that no, that is very degrading sort of comment. Dogs and black not allowed to enter the restaurant. Now, uh, so on basis of ethnicity, on the basis of race, they are avoided not to join in. So then I move on to this important segment, that leading a diverse organization. Now, diversity of experience, age, physical ability, religion, race, ethnicity, gender, and many other attributes contributes to richness of the environment of teaching and research. If persons from different environment, or I give you an example, you should have experienced person also in the organization and fresh graduates also in the organization. Why? Why? Because the young would bring the latest knowledge they have received in the university or the college, whereas the old have got the experience. So experience and fresh knowledge, latest knowledge merged together would give excellent results. Similarly, young people and old people. Similarly, persons from different races, persons from different ethnicity. There are certain races which are considered to be physically hard, physically good. There are other races which are considered to be sluggish type. They avoid work. So persons belonging to mountainous areas, they are hardened, whereas the some other persons may not be that hard. So it is the job of the leader who is leading, that he should bring persons from different background together, and blend them together.